Hi, this is Mark Dubois with edtechvoice.com. I'm going to show you today how to take a drawn name tag that a student has created or that you've created, import it into Photoshop, and play around with the colors and basically transform it into a digital object. So we're going to start by going to get the photograph that we've taken. And I'm going to go up here, and here's the photograph. So couple problems. First of all, it's, I don't want all this, and it's the wrong direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by rotating the image. So under image rotation, boom. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing I want to do is crop. Your crop tool is here. It's a universal symbol for crop tools. You'll see it all over the place. So we're going to drag this over here. There we go, and press enter. For now, we don't really care about size or whatever. I mean, that'd be another concern for later. We just want to get to it. And okay, so now we're going to unselect the crop tool. Select it. Okay, and so we're ready to start working on our name tag. So the first thing I'm going to do is zoom in a little bit. So that's Control plus. All right, and one of the problems we notice right away is I drew this with a pencil and it's a little bit hard to see. So I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to come over here, work on the layer. I'm going to double click on this, transform this into a layer. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to create a blank layer, and I'm going to take the blank layer, click on it, and drag it below. This is going to be for our coloring, and our coloring will be in one step, but before we get there, we need to darken this. Okay, what we're also going to do here is we're going to lock this layer so that we don't draw on it, etc. So if I took a tool by accident and tried to do something, I won't be able to. Okay, so that lock tool is easy to take off. You just click and it disappears, but for now we want to keep it locked. The other thing we want to do for when we do our coloring is to select the blending mode. And right at the top here, you're going to see a menu. Oh, actually, I should unlock first. Apologies. And we're going to use multiply. All right. So the blending mode will be applied for whenever we start doing your coloring. So right now, we're ready to go for that. I'm going to lock this, and actually, maybe one more step, because I do need to actually make this darker. So I apologize. So we're going to go and do that first. So down here there's different options. The one that we want to use is levels. So you select levels because it's too dark, or it's not dark enough, and I need to be able to see what I'm tracing or when I do my selection. So I'm going to go about here. I can see these thin lines. I can see them. Now, depending on your name tag, you may not need to do that. You might have other issues. But there you go. I'm ready to start using my selection tools to trace what I need. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to hit Control plus again to get in even a little bit closer. All right. So there are different selection tools. The marquee is if you want to select a square, circle. Let's do that one right now. I need to select this. It doesn't have to be perfect because I just want a point there. And down here there's a magic wand tool, which if you had like a color that was really clear, if you clicked it, it will allow you to pick that color. If you click again with the shift key, it'll add more. So, but as you can see, this is really not being seen. You could obviously adjust the tolerance, but I really don't think that's the right tool. So I'm going to click Control D, and I am going to pick this tool. There's the magnetic lasso tool, which is great if you have very clear defined shapes, and it'll snap to them even if they're not straight, but I have straight lines. So I'm going to use a polygonal lasso tool. So I'm going to start over here, And I need to actually, before I start, pick the right layer. And now I'm going to relock this layer because I had unlocked it. I'm going to go down here to the blank layer. So I'm going to start. I'm going to do this one. There we go. And you know, even when I drew it, I knew I didn't draw it that straight. But with this, I can kind of make it even better than it was when I drew it. Try to respect the font that I had selected for my name tag. Okay, looks pretty close. I'm happy with that. And I'm going to go a little quicker here just for the sake of the video. I might take my time a little bit more if I was that looks nice and sharp. I'm okay with that too. And there was a little arrow when I drew it. Boom. So now I have it. I'm going to click. Now depending on what color I want, I'm going to go with this color. Alt and backspace. And I really don't like the effect that it gave me with the blending mode. So I'm going to change my color to a little bit lighter. And I'm going to do the Alt backspace again. And there you go. Maybe that's a little bit more what I'd like to do. I'm going to then click on this underneath layer to make it invisible. So it gives me, okay, that's kind of what it'll give me for that. I'm kind of happy with that. So I would basically continue all my selections this way and draw and trace my name tag, which is the main focus of this activity. Now I'm going to show you quickly how you can change your color as well. So here's the thing that I do suggest. If you have several components in your drawing, create separate layers for each different component. So if I had an M, I wanted one color, and I had the D, I wanted a different color. Those would have to be separate layers. But let's pretend I don't care and I want everything the same color. What I do now is I'm going to go down here, click on Hue and Saturation, and just this will allow me to easily change the color without having to do anything. And if I had my whole name selected in one layer, it would change the whole layer. So in other words, the whole M Dubois on that same layer. So anyways, that's it for now. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And that's it for today. Thank you.